up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. We are here at the 2025 edition of the Big SEMA show in Las Vegas, and guess what? Had to stop at the Toyota booth because this really drew me in. What am I talking about? This is it. This is a 2026 Toyota Camry. Now, Toyota's calling it the GTS, but what I think it is, this could very well be the 2026 either GR Camry or Camry TRD. But before we get into this Fast and Furious inspired paint scheme of a Camry, let's talk about what's going on here. So I know a lot of you out there, especially the true car enthusiasts, were bummed out that Camry did not come with a V6 when they did the redesign. It was hybrid only, especially with the success that they had of the Camry TRD. Now, with that being said, I know Akio Toyota is about internal combustion engine performance, especially with it not having any hybrid technology attached to it. At SEMA, a lot of the builds that you see can turn into very easily a street-going production vehicle. So what I want to find out is, with the growth of GR, that Gazoo racing at Toyota with their different models, are we looking at the GR Camry? Let's go ahead, let's dive in and find out. Right off the bat, love the color combo. Inferno orange with the black gives it such an attitude, and like I said, really kind of reminds me of the Fast and Furious paint schemes that they had on the previous recent generations of the movie. Now, the front of the business, you're gonna get a whole unique front end. You're still gonna get the same great LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, and turn signals, but you'll notice massive functional corner air curtains with the gloss black. We have a little bit of extra aero on the corners, and then a splitter that goes from one side to the other. I even like the fact that they extended the grille to the far corners, and this part is totally functional well. You have those horizontal slots, but behind there's all functionality. So think about it. We could have extra power underneath the hood and have extra heat exchangers for the cooling, and we could bring that air to those coolers very easily. Now, as we come across the front nose, nothing but attitude. You have your black painted nose that goes into the hood with our blacked out Toyota badge, forward-facing camera, full functionality up top, and full functionality on the lower portion of the grille, all gloss black, but like I said, with that beefy splitter and just an attitude that screams, I'm ready to perform. But let me know what you think about the face of this very special Camry. Now, as we rise up, you have the black painted, goes from the hood onto the roof, and then as we come around the bend, that Inferno orange just has that perfect sun-kissed soda feel to it. Really, really like it. Now, when we come around the bend, what are we working with? Wheel and tire. You're gonna get these 20-inch Y-spoke wheels, forged aluminum. I like the way they put the GTS badge here. Would be even nicer if they put GR, wrapped in those Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. Cup 2. We're talking about a sticky track day tire. 6-piston calipers, Brembo calipers, painted that Inferno orange with our 2-piece Las Vegas pizza style rotor, cross-drilled and slotted for ultimate braking. Now, underneath the hood, if you go buy a new Camry right now, it's got the hybrid power plant. It's a good, reliable power plant that gets great fuel economy, but for driving excitement, it's not really there. Now remember, on the previous gen, you could get that naturally aspirated 3.5 liter V6 that pumped out a little over 300 horsepower and was mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. One thing I want to remind you is that Magnuson, the supercharger company, builds a supercharger for that engine that gets horsepower closer to 400 horsepower. So will Toyota give the enthusiasts what they want and maybe have the return of the V6 with, it'd be nice to bump it up to 350 naturally aspirated V6 horsepower, or go all in and maybe have a supercharged V6 from the factory. Remember, they've done it before. They could easily do it again. But let me know what you think about these wheels. Absolutely stunning. And if you're wondering, well, Joe, what is the size of this wheel? Like I said, 20 inches in diameter, and then you're gonna find that tires up front are 245 on the width, 35 series sidewall. The car sits on lowering springs, TRD GR specific lowering springs, thicker anti-roll bars, and all the goodies. Now coming down the side, you do have your gloss black on your mirror cap, your turn signals built in. From the side, the two-tone, which Toyota's been doing for a couple years now, looks really sweet. You have your panoramic glass roof. It's all black, so it blends in just seamless. And then working our way down, color matched on the door handles. Love the extra arrow with the GTS badge. Like I said, imagine a GR badge down there coming towards the rear. Now, this will still be front-wheel drive, or will it? Maybe it'll be all-wheel drive. That would be something I think many people would be excited for. Still out back, you got that 20-inch wheel, 6-piston Brembos on the rear, and like I said, those Las Vegas pizza-style rotors. Now, if you're wondering what makes a Las Vegas pizza, it's basically a New York thin crust, because remember, Las Vegas was created with a lot of mafia people back in the day, and they love their thin slice New York style pizza where you have to fold it 3 times just to get it in your hands. It's covered with extra mozzarella, and you have edible gold flake all over it. So they usually cost about $5 a pizza, but you could be driving on them with this. Now, as we spin around back, I'm so glad they didn't go stupid with the spoiler. Even though I know a lot of you liked the wing on the previous Camry TRD, nice to just have a trunk lid kick up, especially with the two-tone. The gloss black is seamless, LED lighting, your GTS badge. Like I said, look at how production ready this thing is. It's ready to fire up and go down the road right now. And then that massive rear diffuser. You don't have an exhaust finisher on that side, but on this side, you do have your gloss black single outlet exhaust. I am gonna zonk it. This should have dual outlet exhaust out back, especially some type of performance cab back to give it a little bit of extra. But let me know what you think about the outside. We're gonna get inside and show you how production ready this car is. All right, guys, we are in it to win it. I know you want to see this be production ready. We're inside this 2026 Camry. I'm calling it the GR Camry. It's gotta be. I think they're not gonna call it TRD because TRD is specific for the trucks and the SUVs. So it just makes sense. GR Corolla, GR Camry. Now, if they are gonna set a price to this, I would expect it, depending on what they bring, to probably be around $45,000 to $50,000. That's what I think. We'll have to see exactly what makes it into production. But this thing, wait until I show you the interior, it's ready to rock and roll. So with that being said, to the door panels. Clean style, production. I would like to see some Inferno orange on the interior. So that's my zonk, but I do like the very nice clean style, no gloss black, soft touch material. Door pocket is pretty good. You could get yourself a breakfast burrito in there, and that's about it. Now, going from the door panel to the dash, JBL sound system, all of this is Camry production. Slide on in. I can't turn it on because I'm at the SEMA show, but you got your 12.3-inch infotainment system. They take the volume knobs off so people don't bring home a free souvenir, a five-finger discount. This does have ventilated and heated seats. I don't think that would make it into production for this car. I feel like it would just come with heated seats to help cut down on price. Down below, you got wireless charging, USB-A, USB-Cs. This is gonna control that 8-speed automatic. You got your cup holders, soft touch, but wouldn't some orange stitching look great right about here? Open this up, you could put easily $1 million worth of Vegas poker chips. Just know when you're done. End on a high note, and don't put yourself into a bad situation gambling out here because you could lose it all. And there's a 12-volt seats. Where is my embroidery? Where's my orange stitching? It's a zonk for the custom features, but they are comfortable seats and they are electric for the passenger and the driver. The nice thing is, for 5 extra horsepower, you do get the Inferno orange seat belts. But why don't you come over here to the business end of this Camry. All right, guys, business time behind the wheel of this GR Camry. Like the way you have the aluminum sill plate, the Camry name illuminates when you are welcomed and open the door. You do have an aluminum brake, aluminum throttle. Come on, man, we're at SEMA. Nobody has an aluminum dead pedal for this thing, but you have your seat controls, easy access to get to that nice setting. I'm 6 feet tall. Camry feels great. It really does on the space. And then you have that leather wrapped steering wheel. I would like a different horn button. This horn button is right down there with Ford's basic horn button. So that's a zonk. And then you have your 12.3-inch digital display. Now, I know you want to know what's underneath the hood. I want to know what's underneath the hood as well. Toyota's not telling us. So that might be good news for the GR Camry. Put in the comment section, would you buy a GR Camry? Put it in the comment section. They read them. But we need to wrap it up from SEMA. All right, guys. Always a great day here at SEMA. Always great to bring you some exciting vehicles. Let me know what you think about this 2026 GR Camry. That's what I'm calling it. It's production ready. Let Toyota know if they should build it, and would you buy it? Let them know in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raise Rise family. Got to give it up to Stephen Flood. He is a hard worker. I know I bust his chops. I'm Italian. That's what we do. We bust people's chops, but he's a hard worker, and he's a pretty good guy. So thank you, Stephen, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.